up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short, a child cruise just to an idle wild. Car 54, where are you?
It's been a good year for the precinct. We've had our moments of glory, and we've had our moments of disaster. Fortunately, headquarters has recognized our moments of glory, and they've okayed every one of my recommendations for citations. Sergeant, the honor roll.
Patrolman Ed Nicholson and Walter Wallace citation for spotting and recovering 11 stolen cars within the year. A new precinct record.
Pleasure, men.
Thank you, Captain.
Thank you, sir. Dismissed.
Patrolman Leo Schnauzer, citation for heroism in single-handedly apprehending a hold-up suspect while off duty.
Good work, Leo. Here.
I'm ashamed to take it.
Leo.
What heroism? I'm in Goldberg's cigar store passing the time of day when in walks this clown, opens up her mouth, and says, "Hold up." I grabbed him by the collar and brought him in. This is a heroism.
Leo, he had a gun pointed at your heart.
That gun, you could see where it still said U.S. plywood on the side. I don't deserve it.
Leo, you were facing a desperate stranger.
What stranger? It's the 10th time I picked him up in the same cigar store. It's getting boring.
Leo.
What does he want from me? I can't go into Goldberg's anymore. He follows me around like a dog.
Leo, do you want it?
I'll take it.
Patrolman Michael Rodriguez and Leonard Keegan, citation for excellent work in the Fordham supermarket burglary.
Good detective work.
Sergeant Anthony Barbella, citation for aiding in the capture of 3 burglary suspects while off duty.
Proud of you, Tony.
Patrolman Al Simpson and Ed Peterson, citation for work beyond the call of duty in the 4th of July riot. Patrolman Paul Polino, citation for outstanding achievement in controlling traffic in Sector 4. Police Clerk Alex Singer, citation for his perfect attendance record.
Next.
That's all, Captain.
The rest of you dismissed. I said dismissed. What are you two waiting around for?
Well, I was waiting for Gunther.
And what are you waiting for?
Haven't you forgot something, Captain?
Forget what?
My citation.
Your citation for what?
For having the cleanest locker.
Congratulations, but I'm not giving out a citation for having the cleanest locker.
But you gave one out last year.
Last year we had mice. But wait. Boys, I know it's rough standing around watching everybody else get citations, but police work is a matter of breaks. You two just don't happen to be around when a crime is committed. Knock wood. Just continue doing your assigned duty and your captain will be proud of you.
Yes, sir.
Man, Toody, keep your locker clean. Let's not bring back the mice.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Gunther, snap out of it.
What a record we're hanging up, Francis. 9 years on the force without a citation. We ought to get a citation for that.
Look, Gunther, it's like the captain says. We patrol a pretty quiet sector. The people in our sector are all pretty friendly. They just don't commit crimes.
Some friends. I bet they commit crimes without even telling us.
Come on, sign out and let's go home.
Let's go home. Let's go home. That's been our problem all the time. We never do any off-duty work. Francis, it would give us a chance to get out of the car. We could rub shoulders with crime.
Gunther, what are you getting at?
Well, tomorrow's our day off. Instead of just sitting around, let's put on plain clothes and snoop.
You snoop. I'm staying home tomorrow and watching the World Series on television.
Oh, boy, some cop. If J. Edgar Hoover had your drive, he'd be directing traffic someplace.
Come on, sign out and let's go. Come on.
Wait, this might be a break. Andy, what is that?
Just a bulletin from headquarters.
I'll take it, Andy. Pick up the dailies.
Yes, sir.
Anything important, Captain?
It's a request for any of my personnel who are off duty tomorrow to volunteer for special detail.
Special detail?
Yes, you see. Toody, you're through for the day. Did you sign out yet?
Yeah, just signed out.
Good. I'd hate to think I was chatting with you on taxpayers' money.
Oh, Captain, they want volunteers.
Yes, with the championship fight at the Garden and the World Series starting tomorrow up here at the Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, there'll be thousands of out-of-towners coming into New York. And that means that every pickpocket in the country will be here, too. They want us to put every available man we have in plain clothes outside the Yankee Stadium.
Ooh.
It's out of the question.
Cap, you didn't even know what I was going to say.
You said, ooh, that's enough for me. I found that when you say ooh, and I don't say no immediately, there's always trouble.
All I want to do is volunteer.
Forget it, Toody. Plainclothes work is not for you.
How can I ever perform acts beyond the call of duty when you never let me get out of uniform?
All right. I guess when a man volunteers to give up his day off...
Oh, thank you.
Wait a minute, wait. Muldoon!
Yes, sir.
Toody has volunteered for plainclothes duty outside the Yankee Stadium tomorrow. I want you to go with him.
But, sir, I planned on staying home watching the World Series.
I planned on playing golf. Now with Toody out on the street, I'm going to spend the day in prayer. Muldoon, you're going with them.
But, sir, I didn't volunteer.
I want you to volunteer. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
We make a great team in uniform, and we'll make a great team of plain clothes. Captain, you're going to be proud of us.
Toody, I haven't the slightest illusion that you're going to arrest anybody. Just promise me one thing.
What is it?
Don't get arrested yourself.
Don't get arrested yourself. Francis, I'm going to make the captain eat his words.
Come on, let's go.
Pardon me, sir. I have something in my eye. Thank you, sir. You're very kind. Say, excuse me, sir. Is that your hat? Oh, yes, that is your hat. Sorry. Say, pardon me. I'm not familiar with the local bird life. Is that an eastern evening grosbeak? I'm afraid that's just a pigeon.
Get your souvenirs. Get your Yankees souvenirs. Can't enjoy the game without a World Series souvenirs.
I want a Mickey Mantle doll.
Don't bother me, kid. I'm busy. Get your souvenirs.
I want a Mickey Mantle doll.
Get it somewhere else. I'm busy. Get your souvenirs. Get your Yankees.
Daddy, he won't sell me a Mickey Mantle doll.
Quiet, kid. You attract attention.
What is this?
He won't sell me a Mickey Mantle doll.
I told the kid I'm busy.
Busy? Doing what?
Mind your own business.
And what is your business?
Whatever it is, it's not yours. Do you mind? Do you mind?
I want a Mickey Mantle doll.
Something fishy going on here. I'm going to call the police.
Hold it. Go ahead, kid. Pick out any doll you want.
I want this one marked 50 cents. Here's $1.
Wait a while. You give me $1, and this is 50 cents. Let's see how much change you get.
I get 50 cents change.
I knew it. I just wanted to see if you knew it. Pretty smart kid you got there. Okay, you get 50 cents change. Oh, I got one. I got a pickpocket. I got one. Why did you pick the wrong customer? Officer Toody, 53rd Precinct.
How do you do? Eddie Water, Chicago. I'm in real estate.
You're in my pocket. That's what you are.
You're a policeman all the time.
Hang on to that for a while. I'm going to take him out to the wagon. There's plenty more where he came from. Let's go.
What happened? What happened? An officer in plain clothes just nabbed a pickpocket.
Yep. Outside Yankee Stadium. Gate 2. Check. Wagon will be here in a few minutes.
I'll wait.
You hope you don't take this personal. I'm just doing my duty as a policeman.
And what a sacred duty it is.
I know.
When I was a kid, it was my big ambition to be a policeman when I grew up. But the trouble is, when I grew up, I didn't grow up enough. I took the police physical, I was 3 inches short. 3 inches. That's the difference between being a great cop and Featherfingers Featherton, an unsuccessful pickpocket.
Those are the breaks.
What a great cop I'd have made. I'd have been tough, but fair.
I'm sure.
I'd have made Elliot Ness look like somebody out on bail.
You could have used a man like you.
The kids on my beat would have loved me. They'd have said, there goes Officer Featherton, our protector and our friend.
If you're only 3 inches taller.
What a cop I'd have been. I've got policeman's eyes, you know.
Policeman's eyes?
I got blue eyes that turn to steel gray when there's trouble.
I didn't notice.
What a cop I'd have been. With what I know now, with my experience, I could have every pickpocket cleaned out of New York in 24 hours.
Oh, here comes the van. Hi.
Come on.
Come on.
Officer Toody, 53rd Precinct. I just nailed this pickpocket.
What up, Toody? He stole my wallet and shield.
Sure. Did you ever hear such an old dodge?
I suppose he stole the keys to the handcuffs, too, huh?
That's right. He did.
Come on.
What up, Toody? 53rd Precinct.
Say, he sounds almost convincing.
Officer, look at the two of us. Which one looks like a pickpocket and which one looks like a cop?
In you go.
But you're making a mistake. I'm telling you, I'm a policeman.
Inside.
I'm telling you, I'm a policeman.
Quiet in there.
Francis.
Pick yourself a nasty one.
Just doing my duty.
Let's go.
And what a sacred duty it is.
Got another one, huh, Toody?
This is just the beginning. When that's full, come back for another load.
Good work, Toody.
Just doing my duty.
Let's go.
Give me your autograph, Marshal Dillon!
Get away, kid. I'm not Marshal Dillon.
I say it, here ain't myself!
You're attracting attention. Come on. Get away.
All right, here's the king. Step right up, get them all. They're red hot. You can't enjoy the World Series without a hot dog. They're beautiful today. They're red hot. Step right up. You can't enjoy the World Series. Hot dog, kid? Mustard? Relish? Sauerkraut? That'll be 20 cents, kid.
The game started.
That's 20 cents out of $1. I've been robbed! Help! Help! Police! I've been robbed! Police! Help!
Good work, Toody. We'll dump these and come back for another load. Let's go!
Did I get you too? I've been a dip for 20 years, and I never in my life seen a cop who knew every angle.
That's right. I was pulling my neatest trick, and he grabbed me so quick you'd have thought I was trying to pick a pocket wearing a catcher's mitt.
Toody, that pink.
Who got you, pal?
Toody.
That dirty, no good copper.
It's no good.
It ain't fair. Something ought to be done to a louse like that.
Yeah.
That's right. Patrolman Toody. What has he done? He's arresting pickpockets as fast as the wagons can bring them in. Those he hasn't arrested yet are leaving New York in droves.
Yes, sir. I'll be there, sir.
Is Toody in trouble?
Trouble? Toody, you're talking about a man who's going to be personally cited by the chief at headquarters the minute he gets off duty. Do I look all right?
Yes, sir.
Good. There'll be newspapermen and photographers there. Well, I've got to get down to headquarters.
I gotta talk to you.
Hold it. In here. Another batch Toody nailed.
All right, line up over there with the others.
I gotta get back.
I'm a policeman.
Oh, you were a policeman. I thought you were Roger Maris. Over there with the others.
You're a fellow officer. You understand the spot I'm in. The pickpocket that I nailed lifted my wallet and shield.
Lifted? Brother, I've heard stories,
But this is true. I'm a policeman out of 53rd Precinct.
Why don't you get yourself identified? You're allowed one phone call. Why don't you call up your captain and tell him you were arrested?
Tell Captain Block I've been arrested. Oh, I couldn't do that.
Of course not. Now get over there with the others. We're going to miss you this year at the policeman's ball.
But I tell you, I'm a cop.
Okay, so you're a cop and they're robbers. And until we need you for the lineup, why don't you go over there and play cops and robbers?
Wait. I'm allowed one phone call, right?
Right.
I got somebody who can identify me. Can I have a dime?
Why don't you pick somebody's pocket?
Ball 3. The count is 3-2 on Yogi Berra. Roger Maris is on second. Mickey Mantle is on first. The score is tied. Here comes the pitch.
Hello? What? You down at the jail at headquarters? No kidding. You mean you actually arrested somebody? Oh, no. Oh, no!
Francis, you gotta come down here and identify me before they put me in the lineup. If Captain Block ever finds out that I was arrested, I'm telling you, Francis, I'd rather go to Sing Sing and have him always think that I was gobbled up by the big city.
I'll be there right away. He got himself arrested.
Yogi swings. Yogi Berra strikes out.
Line 'em up.
Line up. All right, line up.
You should certainly be proud of Toody, Captain.
Really, Chief, I just train my men to do their duty.
I just spoke to Toody personally about his citation later. Right at this moment, he's cleaning out pickpockets in front of Madison Square Garden. You'll be here later. This is part of the batch he brought in. Some of these men we've been trying to nail for years.
Captain.
No.
Captain, let me explain.
No, don't tell me. Just don't tell me anything. You make me cry.
Captain Block, what is it?
The newspapermen, photographers, what do they do?
They're here already. They're downstairs in the main bullpen. I thought a picture of Toody, and you, of course, in front of all the men that he picked up.
Chief, before you talk to those newspapermen, I think you better talk to this man.
Who is he?
Toody.
Quick, follow me.
Officer Muldoon, 53rd Precinct. I have to make an identification.
There they are. Go right ahead.
Say, was there sort of a short, round-faced guy here?
Kind of stupid looking.
That's the one. Where is he?
A captain and chief inspector came in here and took him away.
Oh, no. Say, this captain, what did he look like?
Like he was about to have a nervous breakdown.
Captain Block.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The pickpocket stole your badge. How could a thing like that happen?
Chief, if you knew Toody, it had to happen.
And the pickpocket who got your badge?
He's out arresting other pickpockets.
Well, that's nice. You should have given your badge to a bank robber. Then he'd be out arresting other bank robbers for us. We need bank robbers more than we need pickpockets.
Yes, sir.
You gotta have Toody or whatever his name is picked up. Sure hate to lose him. Then we'll have to think of something to tell the reporters. Come on.
Why didn't you stay with Muldoon? Why didn't you stay with Muldoon?
Yeah, but you must have heard something. Didn't they mention where they were taking him?
They just whisked him out of here. Boy, he must have been hot.
All right, this way.
Keep moving.
Then the captain keeps mumbling that, no, don't tell me, don't tell me.
Yeah, go on.
Then the captain whispered the name to this inspector. Sounded like,
Quiet. Face front.
That's him. I know him anywhere. That's him. I know him anywhere. He took my cash box.
Now, wait a minute.
Okay, Slim, step forward.
Who, me?
He was hanging around my stand, and the minute my head was turned, zip, he had the cash box and was away.
It's a mistake. I'm Police Officer Francis Muldoon of the 53rd Precinct. I got my identification.
Now, that's an old dodge. He knows we use police officers in the lineup, so people who come in here and accuse just anybody at all.
It's a mistake.
Quiet. He must have heard somebody call my name.
Now, who are you?
Officer Muldoon, the 53rd Precinct.
He stole my wallet. I'm Muldoon.
Back on duty, Muldoon. Right, Sergeant.
Stop me. He stole my wallet.
Take him away.
I'm Muldoon.
You're a robber of hot dog stands, that's what you are!
Police Officer Francis Muldoon.
Here they come.
Sorry we're late, gentlemen.
That's all right, Chief. What a story. Is this Toody? Did you make him a captain already?
No, this is Toody's captain. The man responsible for everything.
Where's Toody?
You see, we've decided against all publicity. It would nullify Officer Toody's value to us.
Well, wait, Captain, how about a picture of you? All right, Captain, stand right there. That's it.
Is this all right?
That's good. Right in front of the tall one.
The tall one.
Captain Block.
No. Don't tell me I've had enough for one day.
Captain Block.
No.
Captain, what is it? All they want is one picture with this tall pickpocket.
Tall pickpocket. Chief.
No. Release this man. Wait. Here's your badge. It's a good thing we got a good guard on the outer door.
There he is, Chief.
That's the guy.
Officer Toody, 53rd Precinct.
We know who you are.
You're a thief. That's what you are.
Come on, I'm booking you personally.
Wait. Inspector, on the phone you mentioned something about a citation?
I wish I could give you one.
Oh, that's all right. I'm ready to take my punishment. What's 90 days after what I've had? I want you all to know you've made my dream come true. I've proved what a great cop I would have been.
Chief, can I talk to this man alone?
Of course. I'll be down the hall, son.
Son, I want you to know that if you were in my precinct, you'd have made a great cop.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course, with what I've got in my precinct, Jack the Ripper would have made a great cop.
I want you to know I'm going to jail a happy man.
Now, let's go. Do you have your wallets, your badges?
Yes, sir.
Well, until you get back into uniform, I want you to hold onto them with both hands. And if anyone calls Toody or Muldoon, just run.
Run?
Don't look around, just run.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Precinct.
Okay.
Muldoon, 53rd Precinct.
Okay.
Captain Block, 53rd Precinct.
Who are you kidding? You're not Captain Block.
I'm not Captain Block.
Captain Block just left here. A little guy with glasses.
My wallet.
He heard that before.
Well, there's my shield. He got my shield, too.
Okay, buddy, let's go.
Toody, Muldoon! Toody, Muldoon! Muldoon, Toody! Come back! Come back, Toody! Muldoon, come back! Come back, Toody!
There's a holdup in the Bronx. Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child. Cruise just flew and I go wild. Car 54, where are you? Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child. Cruise just flew and I go wild. Car 54, where are you?
are you going to start throwing out some of these old records? You keep piling one thing on top of another. What are you trying to do? Get to the moon before the Russians? No, sir. For how many years do I have to yell before this place gets cleaned up?
Captain, you never know when you have to look something up.
You mean something like this? The following men will report for duty tomorrow, 2 p.m., when President Woodrow Wilson dedicates the Bronx Zoo. I suppose you have to refer to this quite often.
Well, that is a little old.
Oh, well, here's a red-hot bulletin. It's a letter from the Chief of Police of Chicago. To the officers and men of the 53rd Precinct, I wish to thank you for your sympathetic letter in regard to the recent fire we had here.
And these came from the top of the stack. I'm afraid to look. This bunch here are probably part of the Dead Sea Scrolls. Quiet! Inspector Corey is due to inspect this place any day now. Look at it. It's a mess. Now let's start right here. Kissel, get this cleared away.
Captain, I'm a week behind on my daily reports.
All right. Rodriguez.
If I don't get right back to Mrs. Foley, you know her. There'll be a letter to the commissioner.
I know Anderson.
Oh, there goes the switchboard.
I didn't hear anything. Feldman.
I'm on the desk.
You're on the desk. Well, that leaves you, Schnauzer.
Captain, I'd love to help you. But look,
Did him hurt his little finger.
it's only a scratch, but it could be blood poison like that, the way it's dirty around here.
They're only files.
Only files? What if I should pick up and touch an old report from 1927? That was the year of the flu epidemic. I catch everything.
It's always something with you. If it isn't a finger, it's a sprained toe. If it isn't a sprained toe, it's a hangnail. If it isn't a hangnail, it's chapped lips.
Isn't it a shame? A man who once had the strength of a lion.
Now, so would it hurt if you took
Captain, in the middle of chalking in the duty roster, Captain, I've only got 2 hands. What am I saying? 9 fingers. Captain, I need some men.
What do I have to do to get this place cleaned up? Nothing but bunch of goof-offs. How about you? You're not Inspector Corey. You caught us at a bad time.
I want to see you in your office.
Just doing a little spring cleaning.
It's August.
It's August.
You were out here. Why didn't you warn the captain the inspector was here? What do you think I got, a walkie-talkie?
Oh, what a mess. Why didn't you clean it up when the captain asked you to?
With my dailies to finish? Why didn't you do it?
Now look who he's asking. A man who should be home in bed.
What is it? Shh. If I got some hot news for you.
What is it?
There's an Inspector Corey coming around today.
An inspector is coming around today? Thank you, Paul Revere.
What do you mean?
An inspector is already here. He's in with the captain.
Oh, did he mention anything about noticing our car parked out in front?
Not a word.
How about that, Francis? After spending all morning washing it, waxing it, vacuuming the seats.
Yes, Captain? The next car out is Toody and Muldoon.
What is it?
The captain wants to see you right away.
The inspector saw the car. Who's got a coat?
Gunther.
How will it look when the inspector compliments car 54 for being so clean and the driver looks like a bum?
Of course the place is a mess. We're behind in our paperwork. But what can you expect when I've got only half the men it takes to run this precinct? What's that in your inspection report?
Paul, this isn't an inspection report. It's an order.
An order?
That's right. I'm ordering you to take a 2 weeks vacation. Look at you. Nervous? You drive yourself too hard. And we found out why. You haven't taken a vacation in 5 years.
Me take a vacation? I'm afraid to leave this place to go out to lunch. I have a feeling when I get back it'll be a supermarket.
But it certainly isn't going to fall apart in 2 weeks under another captain.
Being a captain is the smallest part of running this precinct. I have to be a chaplain, an exterminator. I have to be a medical officer for Schnauzer. And for Toody, I've got to be a child psychiatrist.
This Toody's a special case, huh?
Case. 1 week with him, and Sigmund Freud would have gone into the garment business. Come in.
You sent for us, Captain?
Yes, Inspector Corey has something for you.
I want you to take this.
Oh, it was nothing, sir. All we did was wash her up a bit and slap some wax on her.
Toody, he's not giving you a citation.
Oh.
I want you to take this down to Chief McCory at headquarters. I want Captain Block's 2 week vacation to start just as quickly as possible.
Were you going away, Captain?
Yes. Now show the inspector how you wave bye-bye.
Oh, Captain.
I'll have to alert Chief McCoy about getting another captain to fill in for you.
I can't do it. I can't do it to another captain. Leaving Toody with him for 2 weeks. It will take him 2 weeks alone just to find out what ooh means.
Sending the captain away on a vacation?
That's what he said.
That's right. A vacation? Who are you kidding?
What do you mean?
What's the matter with you guys? Are you rookies or something? It says order to take a vacation. That means only one thing. What? It's obvious. To bring in a troubleshooter and straighten this place out.
Oh, brother, here we go again with the rumors. The captain's finally taking a vacation, and all they're doing is sending in a substitute.
Just a substitute. When an inspector comes in, orders a commanding officer to take 2 weeks off, and they bring in a new captain, they're not bringing him in to teach us how to string beads.
Come on, we gotta get down to headquarters.
Wait, while you're down there, drop in our personnel records and see if you can get a line on a new captain.
Forget it. If you think I'm gonna snoop around...
What's the matter, then?
Nothing to do?
We were just leaving.
Well, what are you waiting for, a starting gun?
No, sir.
You've got nothing to do. There's a floor in there. Has to be cleaned up.
My dear, stand on the switchboard.
I'll be right with you, Mrs. Spoon. Schnauz. I know total disability.
Captain Burkles? Do you mean to tell me there isn't another captain to replace Block at the 53rd for 2 weeks other than Burkles?
Not one. Chief, it's the middle of August. Every captain or acting captain is filling in for somebody.
Burkles in charge of a precinct? It's out of the question.
But it's only for 2 weeks.
Do you know what can happen to a precinct in 2 weeks with Burkles in command? Disaster.
To tell the truth, I never even knew we had a Captain Burkholz until we dug him out of the file.
You should have left him there.
Sir?
Lieutenant, Captain Adolf Burkholz is a saint. He is the kindest, sweetest, most gentle human being who ever walked the earth. He is also the worst police officer in the history of the department.
I don't understand.
He hasn't the faintest idea of discipline. It's impossible for him to order anybody to do anything. He's afraid he'll hurt somebody's feelings.
According to the records, he's been with the department for almost 30 years.
That's right. No commissioner had the heart to dismiss him. But they finally found a job suited for him. For the last 25 years, he's been in charge of the Lost and Found Department.
Lost and Found Department?
That's right. Whoever comes to see him, whether they lost something or not, leaves with something. That's how he spends his years, hidden away in the old building downtown, with one man under him, just waiting out his retirement.
But, Chief, he'll only be in charge of the 53rd Precinct for 2 weeks. This is an emergency.
15 years ago, there was another emergency. We had him fill in as temporary commander of the 91st. In 2 days, we had to go in there and reorganize the entire precinct. The men walked all over him. He spoiled them. All discipline was shot. We had to transfer every man to a different precinct and start all over again.
Sir, Captain Block hasn't had a vacation in 5 years. It just has to be Burkholz.
Come in.
These are from the 53rd Precinct, sir.
Captain Block's vacation papers. Sir, they have to take back a confirmation of the commanding officer.
I guess it'll have to be Burkholz. I certainly hate to see this happen to the men of the 53rd. I better call Burkholz and tell him we're letting him out again. Get me the old Tombs building.
There you are.
Yes, sir.
The boys were right.
Now, Gunther.
You heard the inspector. I hate to see this happen to the men of the 53rd. Francis, we got a monster on our hands.
There goes your imagination. Just because of a chance remark.
Chance remark. How about when he said, I'll call Burkholz and tell him that we'll let them out? Francis, they must keep him in a cage.
Gunther, don't...
Francis, let's go down to the file room and look up his record.
Gunther.
We promised the boys. Come on.
Captain Burkholz, lost and found.
Of course, Chief. 2 weeks at the 53rd Precinct. Delighted. Always ready to put my shoulder to the wheel, you know. Yes, sir. Immediately.
Excuse me, Simpson, but have you got a moment? You're sure you're not busy? If you're busy, I'll come out there. Thank you. Yes.
What's up, Pops?
Simpson, I'm sorry to disturb you.
I was just playing some gin with some guy who come in and claimed he lost a vacuum cleaner on the subway. We got no vacuum cleaner.
Did you give him something?
He's looking around.
I hope he finds something he likes.
Sure, Pops.
I just had a call from that lovely Chief McCoy. They're bringing the old war horse back into battle. They're giving me a precinct again.
Oh, no. Won't they ever learn?
I'm going to miss you, son. I'm going to miss those nice little lunches we have here in the office together.
Me too.
I want you to maintain our golden rule. Nobody leaves empty-handed.
Don't worry.
Goodbye, Simpson.
Goodbye, Pops.
There must be something.
Take these to dispatch.
Did you hear? The 53rd's getting a new CO, Burkholz.
Burkholz.
Yeah, sounds like a real tough baby. He's not in the current file.
They probably pulled his record to hush something up.
That's what I just heard.
Hey, wait a minute. Hello, back records. Al? Harry. You got any poop on a captain called Burkholz? That's right. If there is a guy like that in the department, it's a good thing to know. Al? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah? Uh-huh. Wow.
Well, what is it?
His last assignment was back in 1947. He was in charge of the 91st Precinct. In 2 days, he broke every man in the place and shipped them all over the city.
Edward. Burkholz?
That's right. The captain who ran amok in 1947 and tore apart the 91st Precinct.
1947? That was the year that Reform Commissioner came in and broke those 5 captains claiming they were brutal to the men.
And the other 4 have been back for years. This one must be a beast. Beast Burkholz is back.
He is?
They're turning him loose in the 53rd Precinct.
Burkholz? Wasn't he once a Nazi general?
That's the guy.
Yeah, I heard. Some of the fellas from the 91st still got scars where he hit him with his riding crop.
Those that survived.
What do you mean?
Half the boys in the 91st have never been heard of since.
Oh, no wonder they try to hush the whole thing up. Well, I gotta check this with the current files.
Nothing. Now you're satisfied?
Excuse me, fellas. Wait. Aren't you fellas from the 53rd?
Yeah.
Tough break.
What do you mean?
I mean about your new CO, Beast Burkholz.
Beast Burkholz?
Is that what they call him?
Sometimes they call him their Führer.
The Führer?
Yeah, but don't let him hear you call him that. He'll go for your throat. He thinks Hitler was too soft.
I told you.
Wait a minute. What else do you know about him?
Come here. They're bringing in a Nazi general? A Nazi general?
Riding crop. He broke up the 91st? Broke it up. There are guys who haven't heard of since.
What happened to him? Guys just don't disappear.
If he did that to the 91st, such a clean station, imagine what he'll do to us here.
We're in trouble.
Goldfish? A beast like that keeps goldfish?
They're not goldfish. They're too big to be goldfish.
I know what they are. They're South American piranhas. They're man-eaters.
Kissel, he's right. Gunther, I once saw them in a newsreel. A cow fell into the water, and they stripped it down to a skeleton in 3 minutes.
Gunther.
He's got man-eaters in there.
Quiet. They're not piranhas. Those are too big for piranhas.
Of course they're big. They ate the 91st Precinct.
Quiet, you guys. That's all we need. A rumor like that spreading around.
We're dealing with a monster.
Quiet. This is his first precinct in 12 years. The department wouldn't have sent him around unless he'd quieted down. Now, all we got to do is mind our business and do our jobs for the next 2 weeks and give him no cause to ever...
Attention!
Here, no ceremony, dear boys. I want you to relax and go about your business as though I weren't here. My stay here will be very brief. 2 weeks, and I'm away. But in those 2 weeks, dear friends, if I can bring a smile to your lips and lift a little of the cares and woes of the daily life, I will feel that I have done something big. Oh, what a lovely room. There's something about the dull, drab, unpainted walls of an old precinct station that evokes such fond and tender memories of a happier past. The dusty odor of old files. The lazy warmth of an old precinct in midsummer. Yes, dear friends, this will be a memorable 2 weeks. But I must see my quarters. Till then, ta-ta! Ta-ta!
Did you hear him? Did you hear him? Yeah, with that cold smile. He was toying with us. He's like every Nazi general you see in the movies, with that cold smile and playing with a rose.
Sometimes it's with a kitten.
Yeah, I saw that picture, too.
Now, let's not panic. He hasn't made his move yet. So far, he's just being sarcastic. You heard him mention the dirty walls?
Yeah, at the dusty files.
We gotta beat him to the punch.
That's right. Right away, we paint the whole place.
We clean out the files.
Kissel, you and the clerks get all the paperwork right up to the minute. From now on, we don't have any days off. From now on, we don't go home. Get the word around to all the men until this place shines. Come on.
Elsie, I just have to run down to the station.
Paul, you've only been gone 2 days, and you've called back at least 50 times.
And nobody tells me anything. All I know is Schnauzer broke his arm falling off a ladder. Schnauzer with a broken arm. He'll be out for 4 years.
Paul!
Elsie, I wouldn't enjoy a minute of this vacation unless I could see with my own eyes. Elsie, I'll be right back. Schnauzer, your arm.
It's nothing. A little break. I was back in 15 minutes. Please, I've got to keep painting.
Schnauzer.
Please, Captain. It's nothing. Don't make a big deal out of it. I've got to keep painting.
But Schnauzer.
Excuse me, Captain. I gotta go.
Wait, Toody. Why aren't you and Muldoon on patrol?
Oh, this is our day off.
Your day off? I don't remember ever seeing you here on your day off. In fact, I don't remember seeing you here on the day after your day off.
We have to clean out the basement.
Basement? I didn't even know we had a basement. What's going on here?
Oh, Paul. I just dropped by in order to keep an eye on...
Come, Bellman. We mustn't overdo it. Ah, Inspector Corey.
Captain Burkos, this is Captain Block.
Oh, Captain Block. Captain Block, you left me a bunch of naughty, naughty boys. Yes, they just won't take their days off. Half of them sleep here so as to get an early start in the morning.
My men?
Kissel, you come with me.
With you?
No, I will not see one of my men work himself to death. There's nothing more relaxing than feeding fish. Fish. Now, you come back along. I'm sure that my lady will simply love you.
Hey, he certainly seems to have the boys under control.
Paul, you look awful. Now you get off on that 2-week vacation, huh? That's an order.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Why don't you take an extra 2 weeks?
An extra 2 weeks?
Take an extra month. Or 2. I'm sure headquarters won't mind.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and feed them. Go ahead.
I can't.
Kissel.
Please, Captain. Please let me go.
Kissel, you're going home.
Home?
Yes, you need a rest. That's an order.
Please, Captain. If the men saw me going home at a time like this, when every man is needed, sir.
You're going home. You can slip out now. No one's looking.
Muldoon, have you seen Kissel? We need the keys to the basement.
He went in there with the captain.
In there?
Yeah, I heard the captain say he wanted Kissel to feed the fish.
The fish? Did you hear that, boys?
Ah, that's what I like to see. My men at rest.
Oh, we'll be off in a minute, sir. We have to clean up the basement.
I'm going for a little stroll.
Excuse me, sir. I have to talk to Kissel. He's in your office?
Not anymore, he isn't.
Francis, what happened to Kissel?
Now, don't let your imagination go again.
Where's Kissel? Sullivan, where's Kissel?
He went in there, and he never came out.
Oh, Kissel. Oh, Kissel! Kissel!
That's right. I want citations for every man on the 53rd.
What is it?
Chief, I understand there's an opening in Lost and Found.
Lost and found? Excuse me.
What is it, Graves?
It's the 29th. The captain just can't cope with the men. The place is going to pieces.
Well, thank heavens we've got somebody who can straighten them out. That blonde, do you mind cutting your vacation short and going back to the 53rd? Back? That's right. It's your precinct, isn't it?
My precinct. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Tell Burkos to get over to the 29th right away.
That'll do it.
And in conclusion, it has been a short stay, but a happy one. Come on, boys. Bring the babies.
Goodbye, Kissel.
All right, you goof-offs. If being tough is the only way, that's what you're going to get from now on. Wipe those smiles off your faces. This is going to be no vacation from now on.
I worked on these back records while I was Captain Block.
We're going to keep things clean here. Now, somebody pick those files off the floor.
I've got my dailies.
I think that's our car outside.
Excuse us, Captain.
I'm on the desk.
I think I see Mrs. Foley.
Oh, there goes my brother.
No, sir.
Do I have to do it myself?
Don't move. I'll get it for you. The captain's broom!
The captain's broom! Captain's broom! Captain's broom!
The captain's broom!
There's a holdup in the Bronx. Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child. Cruise just do and I go wild. Car 54, where are you? In fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child. Cruise just do and I go wild. Car 54, where are you? My old Kentucky home, good night. Weep no more, my lady, oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for the old Kentucky home. For the old Kentucky home. far away.
Thanks a lot, fellas. It was very good. After I hear all the rest, I'll get in touch with you. Who's next?
The 53rd Precinct, Whippoorwills.
How many more? Boy, I really opened up a can of peas.
Right. I'm Captain Block of the 53rd. These are the Whippoorwills.
Nice of you to come, Captain. Anytime you're ready.
All right, boys.
Excuse me, Captain. Hi, Mitch. Gunther Toody.
Glad to meet you. We're a little short of time.
I don't think you heard. I'm a Toody.
A what?
A Toody.
Oh, is that higher than a sergeant?
Mr. Miller is in a hurry. Excuse me, Captain, but Mitch is ribbing me. Pretending he doesn't know about the Toody family.
The Toody family?
Oh, come on, Mitch. The singing Toodies?
Sorry.
Gunther! He's kidding me, Captain. Mitch, you know Sergei Toody? He toured Canada with the student prince? Lucinda Toody? Mexican company of showboat?
Lucinda? I can't seem to place her.
Leopold Toody? The Nightingale of Galveston?
The Nightingale?
Tito Toody, the father of opera in Staten Island? The famous Toody family?
Sorry, I never heard of them.
I understand. Having a regular television show keeps you out of touch with the music world.
I guess that's it. Well, I'm a little choked for time.
Tony, just one more thing. I only had a few months to work with these boys. You know what I mean.
Tony, will you get over there and sing?
Yes, sir. Okay, boys. Just the way I rehearsed you. The Rose of Tralee. Words by C. Muldoon Spencer. Music by Charles W. Glover. And
Beautiful, beautiful Rose of Tralee.
The pale moon was rising above the green mountain.
The sun was declining beneath the blue sea.
When I strayed with my love to the pure crystal fountain
that stands in a beautiful vale. Thank you. Next. Hear that? We were so good, we didn't have to finish the song. And thank you, Mitch. We'll even do better when we're on your program. I'll keep them on their toes. Come on. I want to rehearse you, fella.
Sorry, Captain.
I know.
The other three are just fine, but that bass, that singing Toody, he has such a gravel voice.
I'm sorry we took up your time.
No trouble at all. By the way, we still have 3 weeks, and if you can dig up any acceptable bass, I'm sure we'd find a place for you on our program.
Another bass. From where? From where?
That stands in the view.
Lower, you're a bass.
That stands
Forget
in...
it.
I'm sorry, Captain. I'm not a bass.
He's not a bass.
Give up, Captain. You've tried every man in the precinct.
What's the matter with this precinct? There isn't one bass in the outfit. Closest I came was one of the policewomen.
I don't like this. If Gunther ever found out that it was because of him that we blew the audition.
This is no time for sentiment. You know what it means for the 53rd Precinct to be on the Mitch Miller Show? Headquarters will find out we're part of the police department. See, Lambert.
Yes, Captain?
Drop into my office on your way home. I got a few things for you to sign.
Yes, sir.
New man, just transferred from the 21st Precinct. Sergeant Feldman, he's on vacation. Hasn't he got a deep voice?
It just sounds deep. He's got a sinus condition.
All we need is a bass. Please. Watch it.
Hi, Gunther.
Hi.
Cheer up, Gunther.
Cheer up. I couldn't sleep last night. Where could we have gone wrong?
Yeah, I wonder where.
We got a beautiful quartet. That Mitch Miller. What does he know about music? Stands in front of a bunch of singers and keeps waving his arms. We got a pair of windshield wipers on a patrol car could do better than that. And keep better time, too.
Will you stop already?
Big deal. Sing along with Mitch. I liked him better when he was just a bouncing ball.
Honey, will you be quiet? It wasn't Mitch Miller's fault.
You're right, Captain. It was my fault. I should have picked a different song. No offense, but I should have picked a song that featured my bass voice. Then I could have carried you guys.
Toody, the case is closed now. Let's forget about it.
Let's forget about it. It's easy for you guys to forget, but I'm a Toody. I come from a famous singing family. It's like a slap in the face to the whole family. I got an idea. Change our names to the Nightingales. Mitch won't know the difference. We'll audition again. Oh, brother. What's with that guy? Say when you hold it down in the air. Now look, we'll audition again. Mitch Miller won't recognize us.
Say, Toody, will you run over to the 51st Precinct and pick up a box of those Form 90s? Give them to Sergeant Riley.
I just gave him a box yesterday. He's got enough for 2 years.
Why wait till the last minute? Get him now.
Good idea. I'm off, Captain. And don't let this Mitch Miller stuff get you down. That man is tone deaf.
All right, Toody. Mitch just doesn't know a good quartet. Hey, what's going on here? Never mind. Do you know the bass part to the Rose up Tralee?
4-part, 6-part, or counterpoint against the higher registers.
Good to be true. You fellas just hum. And hum.
The pale moon was rising above the green mountain.
Save it for Mitch. Go finish your shower. Go on, forget it. Boys, this is it. I'm calling Mitch Miller and setting up a new audition. Cinch, Captain.
And tell him we're leaving home the guy with all the relatives.
We can't do this to Gunther.
Who can't? This is a chance to put the precinct on the map.
Captain, wait. At least let's not do it behind his back. Somebody's got to tell Gunther.
All right, you're his partner. You tell him he's through.
Me? Oh, I'm too close. I can't. You do it, Schnauzer.
Why me? He doesn't listen to me. How about Wally?
Well, why should I tell him? Muldoon's his partner.
Well, is somebody going to tell him?
Maybe we could write him a letter.
Yeah!
That's a good idea.
Write him a letter. Is this the kind of cowards we have in this precinct? He's got to be told face to face like a man. Well, Muldoon?
Gunther, I have to talk to you about something.
About what?
One of the noblest qualities in a human being is when a man is willing to make a sacrifice.
You mean like when Mickey Mantle lays down a bun so that Roger Maris can go from first to second?
That's right.
That is noble.
Well, it's the same thing about the quartet.
What about the quartet?
Well, for instance, if a better tenor than me came along, I'd be glad to step aside.
Now, wait a minute, Francis. Nobody's blaming you for blowing that audition. I know whose fault it was.
You do?
Of course I do.
Then, Gunther, if you know, you have to do something about it.
Don't ask.
Gunther, you have to.
Don't ask me to tell Wally.
Wally?
Sure. A guy who sings as bad as him shouldn't be singing with us in the first place. But as long as we took him in, we got to stick with him to the end.
Gunther.
Francis, there's more to life than singing on a Mitch Miller show. I'd rather sing in a back alley with Wally than lose his friendship. Sure, we could get somebody to take his place. Sure, we could get to sing on a Mitch Miller show. But is that worth breaking the heart of a friend?
No.
That's why I can't go and tell him. Now, is there anything else, Francis?
Yeah.
What is it?
Wallace wants to talk to you about something.
What are you driving at, Wally? About Nathan Hale and all those other guys who gave up their lives for their country.
Well, Gunther, it's the same thing about our quartet.
Stop. I won't do it. You won't, huh? I won't go to Schnauzer and tell him that he's out of the quartet because he blew the audition.
Schnauzer?
Okay, he can't sing. He loused us up with Mitch Miller. But, Wally, if we were ever in a tight spot, who would come running with a gun to help us? Schnauzer or Mitch Miller? Wally, we're all cops. We don't get much dough. We don't get much appreciation. All we have is each other.
You're right, Gunther. Speaking of Schnauzer...
What about Schnauzer? He wants to talk to you. Gunther. Sorry, Leo. But I'd rather cut my throat from ear to ear than go and tell Muldoon that he can't sing with us anymore.
What gives you the idea it's Muldoon?
Just this afternoon in the car, he practically said it. He said if a better tenor comes along, that he'd step aside. Leo, I nearly cried like a baby.
Gunther.
I'm sorry, Leo. The four of us are in this thing together. And we got something bigger than just an appearance on a Mitch Miller show. We got friendship, Leo Schnauzer. Friendship.
Gunther, there comes a time when you've got to grab the bull by the horns and say what has to be said.
What is it, friend?
The captain wants to talk to you.
Gunther, there's something wrong with the quartet.
I know. It's Schnauzer, Muldoon, and Wallace.
Schnauzer, Muldoon, and Wallace?
It's obvious. But who would have the heart to tell them?
It's you!
Oh, no, Captain. Don't ask me to tell them. So they goofed a couple of notes at the audition. I wouldn't hurt them for $1 million. They're my buddies, Captain. These are the men that I work with. These are the men who would back me up if I'm in a tight spot. They're friends, Captain. And you can't buy friends.
Sending you this letter.
Captain, writing a letter is such a cold way to break it to him.
Ending tonight, ending on the old camp ground.
Want that voice in the quartet or Toody's?
And so, dear Gunther, that is why we are sending you this letter.
Although we love you dearly, dear friend, it is your voice that is keeping the 53rd Precinct whippoorwills off the Mitch Miller show.
Gunther,
break it up. I got it. Call up Mitch Miller and get us another audition. We can, miss.
We can?
I got the perfect song. Listen. Oh, brother, let's whip that guy. Hey, hold it down in there, will you? I got the perfect song. Listen. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. But don't you get it, Captain? It's all me. All I'll need from you guys is a couple of ooh-pah-pahs and a train whistle.
Now look, Toody, as far as you're concerned, the Mitch Miller incident is closed.
But, Captain, when I sing, can't you hear the whistle blowing? And you guys go, woo-woo, it'll tear his heart out.
Toody, will you forget about it?
Yes, sir.
I thought you got dressed and went home.
I did, but I came back to get Francis. You coming, Francis?
I gotta stay late again tonight.
Again late? Every night you guys have been working late.
Well, we've got a lot of work to get done and very little time to do it. I want you to go home and get a good sleep so you'll be fresh and bright in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Captain, just once I'd like to finish the shower.
You'll have plenty of time after we're on the Mitch Miller show. Now let's rehearse. 1 and 2 and...
Woo-woo! I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away.
What's the matter?
I forgot my jacket.
Gunther, let me explain.
It's all right. You don't have to.
You see, Mitch Miller said we should get another bass.
You can't miss. You sounded wonderful.
Gunther.
Please. Boy, what a jerk I've been all my life thinking that I had a beautiful bass voice. Why did somebody tell me?
Gunther, we tried to tell you.
We just couldn't.
I know, you were being kind. All my life, people were trying to be kind to me. Even when I was a kid and I started singing a house, my own mother said to me, Gunther, go out in the street. Let the whole world hear you. And when I grew up, and my Uncle Ego was teaching me how to sing, he used to make me sing into a pillow. He told me it would develop my lungs.
Gunther, being a great singer isn't everything.
To a Toody it is. I'm the first Toody in 10 generations who hasn't got a great voice. No wonder my family avoids me. They're ashamed of me.
Gunther.
Why? Why of all the Toodies does it have to be me? Why me? Somebody's got to tell me. My Uncle Igor.
Qual più malvagio muta d'accento. Who is it?
It's your nephew, Gunther. Uncle
Gunther, come in, come in. Gunther, my nephew, you never come up to see me.
Uncle, I want your opinion. I want you to hear me sing.
Wait, I'll get the pillow.
No pillow this time. I want you to hear me sing right out in the open.
Please, Gunther, there are music lovers in the building.
I don't understand. Everybody knows it but me. I got a gravel voice.
Oh, now, Gunther, don't take it so hard.
Why me? Why must I be the only Toody with a gravel voice?
It's a freak of nature, Gunther. In fact, every Toody had a gravel voice.
They did?
Oh, yes, it's a family characteristic. But once we had our tonsils taken out, out poured the voice of angels. La donna mobile, qual più malvento. What is it?
I never had my tonsils taken out.
Have your tonsils taken out?
No. Would it help?
Help! Your voice will be magnificent! That glorious Toody voice resting peacefully all these years, lying sheltered and protected by those tonsils, aging like rare wine, just waiting for the moment to pour out like pure gold. La donna mobile.
I'll never understand you. Suddenly, at your age, to have your tonsils out. Next thing you want will be braces on your teeth. Oh, Gunther, you have visitors.
Hi, Gunther. Hi, Gunther. Gunther, on behalf of the Whippoorwills, we want you to have these.
We figured your throat may be sore, but your nose is still all right.
Gunther, we want you to know that we called off that audition with Mitch Miller. Yes, Gunther, you taught us a lesson. Sticking together is more important than any TV show. Get well. Gunther, my boy! I want to be here when that golden voice comes pouring out. Golden voice? What do you mean? Now that his tonsils are out, he has the voice of an angel. Toody, it has happened for 10 generations. Gunther, is this true? Come on, Muldoon, you've got to call Mitch Miller. That audition is on.
Uncle Igor, is it true? It came as soon as we heard the news.
Gunther, it's your cousins, Tito and Leopold.
I just flew in from the Council Bluffs Summer Festival. I told them about the operation, and they want you to sing the tenor lead in Madame Butterfly.
Council Bluffs? No, never. It's the Metropolitan Opera for him. Once they hear his voice, every tenor role will be open to him. What is it? He says he's a bass. A Toody, a bass. There hasn't been a bass in the Toody family in 10 generations. Rest, my boy. Rest. You'll be the greatest tenor of them all. Of them all. Of them all. If a better tenor comes along, I'd gladly step aside. Step aside. Step aside.
Magnificent, magnificent, truly magnificent. Francis! Francis!
Toody's been out of the hospital 10 days and he hasn't spoken a word. The doctor said the day he left the hospital he should have been talking.
Toody not talking. Ordinarily it would be a pleasure. Suddenly it's a tragedy.
After I begged Mitch Miller for that audition, and it's tonight, he just won't open his mouth.
Hello, Gunther. Hello. Never mind. I still got the note from this morning. Fine. I'll meet you up in the locker room, Gunther. Muldoon, you're with him all day. Doesn't he say a thing? Splendid. All week, nothing but notes.
Well, we learned one thing from the operation. He knows how to write.
Does he do anything else but write?
Yes, every now and then he looks at me and starts to cry.
I give up. Tonight is the audition, and all we need is a bass. From where? From where?
Say, McPherson. What is it, Captain?
From where? From where?
Now, Gunther, your doctor says you can talk. Now, if you can talk, you can sing. And your uncle told us what a beautiful voice you got. Now, you got to sing with us tonight.
Lay off, Wally. Gunther, we all know why you won't open your mouth. You're getting even with us for trying to replace you with another bass. But we didn't. Rather than sing without you, we canceled the audition.
And now when we heard you can sing, it's on again. Now where do we stand?
Leo, I'll handle this.
Schnauzer's right. Where do we stand?
Please, Captain, let me handle this.
For a week you've been handling it. All we've been getting is notes.
Please, Captain. I know something is bugging you. But if our friendship... You gotta tell us what it is. You have to.
That's an order.
Please. Speak, Gunther. Tell us why you won't sing.
I don't want to break your heart, Francis.
Break my heart?
Yes. Isn't it obvious? Once they hear my beautiful tenor voice, you're through. I can't do that to you. That's why I can't sing at the audition tonight.
Your tenor voice?
Yes, probably the most beautiful tenor voice in the world. Listen. La donne mobile, la donne, la donne. I'm not a tenor.
No.
I haven't got the most beautiful tenor voice in the world.
No.
Instead, I got the most beautiful bass voice in the world. With this beautiful bass voice of mine, how can we miss at the audition tonight? I gotta sing for my uncle. Ri pagliacci, ha ha ha.
Say, they look familiar.
Yes, they're the 53rd Precinct Whippoorwills for their second audition.
We'd like to do Way Down Upon the Swanee River by Stephen Foster.
There's a holdup in the Bronx, Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child, cruise ships do and idle wild. Car 54, where are you? Broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child, cruise ships do and idle wild. Car 54, where are you?
This guy's terrific. Hey, tell him the one you told me in the patrol wagon.
Oh, yeah. There's these two dumb chorus girls. I know this is going to be a good one.
And one turns to the other and she says, "Say, Sally."
Sally.
Leo, he didn't mean it. He didn't know what he was saying, Leo.
Why did you have to do it?
What did I do? What did I say?
You don't mention the name of Sally in front of Schnauzer.
Oh, no. You mean Sally was the name of his late wife?
Worse than that.
His mother?
No.
Well, look, I'm new here. Who was Sally?
This was Sally.
You mean Sally was just a horse?
Just a horse? Like Leo heard you say that, he'd tear you apart.
Well, I didn't know. This all happened before I even came to this precinct.
Yeah. What happened?
It happened about 10 years ago. Remember the first day Schnauzer came into the precinct? He was brought in by Deputy Commissioner Connors, the man whose idea it was to disband the New York Mounted Police.
Captain Block?
Yes.
Wait here, Leo. Wait here, Leo. Well, you like it? Nice thing the department did to me. Took away my horse. Why didn't they take an arm, a leg? They took my heart.
I'm sure he'll fit in with the rest of my men very nicely.
It's not going to be easy. For 12 years, Schnauzer had a horse for a partner. The problem is how he is going to react to a human partner.
I'll find a good man.
No, this is too delicate an operation. Now, my plan is to let Schnauzer pick his own partner. I think instinctively he'll find the right man.
I'm sure he will. And Patrolman Schnauzer is joining our precinct. He'll be assigned regular patrol duty with one of you. I'm sure he can expect your utmost cooperation.
Now, look here, Leo. We're going to let you pick your own partner. Take any man you want. Take any man I want. They take away a life's companion and give you a total stranger. The police department believes in progress. Progress. If progress means breaking a man's heart, you did. Leo, the police department is like the army. The army. We can't afford to hang on to obsolete methods. Sally was obsolete. She was in the prime of her life. We know how you feel, Leo, but this is no time for sentiment. Sentiment? Look here. What sentiment? Sally and me were a well-oiled machine. We kept our beat patrolled. They never said, "Here comes Schnauzer." They said, "Here they come." He. Why, without a word. What the... Leo, what is it? He has Sally's eyes.
One of our most intelligent men.
Well, Schnauzer, I'll take him.
You'll take me? What does he think I am?
Try to understand him. Teach him the ropes.
I don't like it. Did you see the way he treated me? Why does it have to be me?
You know something, Francis?
What?
You do have lovely eyes.
Over here you'll notice the switch for the siren. Right next to it, the switch for the flasher. And over here you'll notice... Stop looking into my eyes.
Sorry.
It's all right.
You may have Sally's eyes, but you certainly don't have her disposition.
Excuse me for being a human being. Look, Schnauzer, I'm just doing a job. Trying to explain patrol car procedure to you, and all you're doing is sitting there looking into my lovely eyes. I mean, you're not paying any attention.
Well, who can think cooped up in here? I'm used to open air. Who can see anything sitting so low? Who do we arrest from here? Midgets?
Now, let's get on with this, all right? Now, to start the car, the first thing you do is put it in neutral. Then you turn on the ignition. And you push down the accelerator. Understand?
I understand. You push things in, push things out, turn things on, turn things off. With Sally, I just kicked her in the belly and we were off.
Well, you can't kick a patrol car in the belly and expect it to go.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Will you stop petting me? I'm not a horse.
Well, have it your way. You're not a horse.
Thank you. Okay. Now to get this thing started, what's the first thing you do?
Put it in neutral.
Next?
Ignition.
Now what?
Starter.
And now?
Giddy up! Giddy up! Come on! But Officer Muldoon, it's only been 1 day.
Have a little patience with Schnauzer.
I'm sorry, Captain. I know those are orders, but it's a case where my sanity's at stake.
Try and understand. He spent 12 years with a horse. He's having difficulty adjusting.
Give up, sir. He'll never adjust. He kept looking into my eyes and petting me.
Sure, you're exaggerating.
Exaggerating? It was terrible. When it was his turn to go out to lunch, he tried to tie me to a lamppost.
Anything else?
Yes, sir. The patrol car got a flat tire. He pulled out his gun and wanted to shoot it.
Shoot it?
That'll be all, Muldoon.
Yes, sir.
Well, there goes my project. Why did the first man I dismounted have to be Schnauzer, a complete kook about horses?
If he couldn't get along with Muldoon, he won't get along with anybody. Muldoon is one of the most intelligent and easygoing men in my precinct.
Wait a minute. Maybe Muldoon was the wrong man.
What do you mean?
It was too big a transition for Schnauzer. After 12 years with a dumb animal, we teamed him with a highly intelligent human being. We've got one more chance.
What's that?
We've got to find somebody who's halfway between an intelligent human being and a horse.
Look at these reports. Schnauzer and Toody have been together for just 2 days and not a hitch.
It's working! It's working!
They go through their tour of duty as if they've been together for years.
Toody is the key. I may put him with every mounted cop I take off a horse. He's a natural teacher. Well, boys,
You wanted to see us, sir?
just for a minute. Just wanted to find out your little secret.
Secret?
Yes, the secret of how you two were able to adjust to each other so well.
No secret, sir. You put me with a man instead of a horse-faced grouch. I'm a new man. I've never felt so easy and comfortable with anybody in my whole life. And Gunther feels the same way. Don't you, Gunther? Yeah. This is a man with heart, understanding, and intelligence. Easy. Everything went like clockwork. We nabbed 2 sneak thieves, handed out 46 parking tickets. And how many speeders did we stop today? How many, boy? Correct. 6. How about it? Have some sugar.
Get me to the commissioner's office. It's an emergency. I want to talk to you.
Wait till you see him.
Quiet. We've seen enough. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Toody, I said dismissed.
Come on, boy.
Right in front of my eyes, I saw a human being turned into a horse.
Don't say it. Let's not even talk about it. You've got to do something fast.
Send Muldoon in immediately. Now, don't worry. It's just Toody is just too impressionable. I'll put him back with Muldoon. In no time, he'll be back to normal. Whatever that is.
It's a miracle. A miracle. If you'd have come and told me last week that I'd be happy riding as a patrolman in a patrol car, I'd have called you a liar. It's like the 12 years I spent on a horse is completely out of my mind. Turn around, Pop. The commissioner's right. You got to make way for progress. The machine is here to stay. Isn't that right, partner? Yeah. Here, I'll get you fet luck.
What's going on?
It's okay, boys. I'll take care of this. Just leave me alone with them. Hey, Gunther.
Oh, hiya, Francis.
Would you come in the washroom? I want to see you for a minute.
What do you want to see him about?
I just want to talk to him about something. Anyway, what business is it of yours?
Well, I'll tell you what business it is of mine. He belongs to me. The captain gave him to me.
The captain gave him to you. Did you hear that, Gunther? He talks to you like you're some kind of pet or something.
Oh, don't be silly, Francis. I'm a human being, and human beings don't belong to anybody. I got a mind of my own.
Glad to hear that. Now, do you mind if I go?
Can I go?
Go ahead. But hurry back. I only finished one side.
Come on.
Don't give him any water. I just watered him downstairs. You give them too much water, they blow up like a balloon.
Leo.
Hi, Commissioner.
Leo, we have to talk to you.
Do you mind if I talk to you downstairs later? When my partner gets back, I gotta rub him down with liniment, and it'll get pretty smelly in here.
Schnauzer, Toody isn't your partner anymore.
You're taking him away? What do they want from me? First salad, and now Toody.
Leo, I'm sorry.
You wanted me readjusted, I'm readjusting. In a week, I'll be ready for a regular assignment.
And in a week, Toody will be ready for the Kentucky Derby.
What are you talking about?
Can't you see what you're doing? You're turning Toody into a horse.
What horse?
What's that?
That's a curry brush. I was
You're currying him. You're rubbing him with liniment.
Stop. If I did that to a human being, I should be destroyed.
No, Leo, let's not give up. Maybe we can find just the right partner.
That's no use. There's only one decent thing I can do. I'm going to resign from the force.
Leo, let's not be hasty.
My mind is made up.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later. The only decent thing for me to do is to get out sooner the better. You heard?
We heard.
You resigning from the force?
What else can I do? You saw what I almost did to you.
Oh, that's all right, Leo. Don't worry about it.
What a great guy. I turned him into a horse, and he says, don't worry about it. Most people, you turn them into horses, you'd never hear the end of it.
All I can say is, I don't want to be a horse. But if I had to be a horse, I'd want to be your horse.
Here, have a carrot.
Thank you.
You see, I'm doomed.
Leo, you can't quit the force. You put in 12 years.
I don't belong anymore. I'm like a fish out of water. First they took me off Sally, then they took me off my beat, and to top it off, they threw me into a strange precinct in the Bronx.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's it. Stay here.
Brilliant, Muldoon. I was about to suggest it myself. Get me the commissioner.
Of course. We put Schnauzer in a patrol car, but back on his whole beat.
That's right, sir. He was being asked to readjust to too many new things at once. For 12 years, 5 times a day, he patrolled the same beat on the same horse. Now he's off the beat and off the horse. It was too much.
Get him on that old beat right away.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hello, Commissioner. I think we've licked it.
We're off to the old beat.
Wait a minute. Where is your old beat?
My old beat.
Your old beat, where is it?
I heard you. My old beat.
Schnauzer, you must remember where your old beat is.
How could I forget it? 12 years, every day, 5 times a day, Sally and me patrolled the beat. How could a man forget it?
Well, where is it?
Where is it?
Leo, you gotta remember.
Wait a minute. Every morning, I went to the stable, saddled Sally.
And then what?
And then I said, giddy up, Sally.
And where did you go?
To my old beat.
Leo, where was your old beat?
Where Sally took me.
You mean your horse knew the beat and you didn't?
Now look, don't start up that the horse was smarter than me. Remember, I'm the one who taught her the beat in the first place. And I'm the one who wrote out all those traffic tickets. Oh, Sally was a smart horse, but she couldn't write a traffic ticket in a million years.
Look, Leo, we can look up your old beat in the records.
But wait! That's all the headquarters has to find out, and that'll finish me for good. Is that a man has been on a beat for 12 years and doesn't know what happened after he said giddy up.
Well, we know your beat was in Midtown Manhattan. We'll go down to Midtown Manhattan, cruise around until you recognize it.
12 years, and I can't remember.
New horse, eh, Eddie?
Yes, sir, Mr. Boyd. Her name is Sally. We bought her from the police department.
Easy, Sally.
These police horses are very well trained, sir. Very gentle.
All right, let's go.
Have a nice ride, Mr. Boyd.
Oh, Sally.
Hey, Mr. Boyd, you turned the wrong way. Central Park's to the right.
Whoa! Sally. Whoa!
Leo, you mean you still can't recognize anything of your old beat?
We've been looking all over Manhattan.
Wait a minute. Let's start from the beginning. The first place that Sally and me used to go to was to a garage to break up a floating crap den.
What did it look like?
What did it look like? It looked like a garage.
Yeah.
Big fives and a
Hey, 20, don't five.
How about you? 30-20 over here. All right, five's the number coming up for the big five.
That's Schnauzer and Sally.
He can't be Schnauzer. He's off the beat.
Oh, yeah, I know Sally's kick. Grab the money.
No, wait. Whoa, Sally. Whoa. Whoa. What is it, mister?
I don't know. I wanted to go to Central Park, but the horse brought me here.
The horse brought you here?
Yes.
He said the horse brought him here.
You know, it's an amazing thing. I tried to turn her, but... Where's she going?
She comes, she goes. But now, as long as you're here, well,
don't mind if I do.
Your dice. Now, this is just a friendly little game between retired oil men.
Remember distinctly, it said garage.
Forget about it. We've stopped at 100 garages.
What was the next stop that you and Sally made?
Yeah, maybe that'll be easy to find.
The second stop, I remember.
What was it?
A cigar store.
Oh, no.
We always suspected it was a drop for the numbers racket. And Sally and me, we used to check on it on every round.
Cigar store. There must be 1,000 cigar stores here in Manhattan.
Was there anything to distinguish it from the others?
Wait a minute. There was a sign.
What did it say?
Cigar store.
But Longshot, I tell you, I can't get the numbers over to you. I know we thought we could operate when he took Schnauzer and Sally off the beat, but the place is jumping with patrol cars and cops. They're watching me, and they got all my runners spotted. I can't get the slips to you. I tell you. Oh, no. Schnauzer's back. That's right. That's what I said. It's Sally, but no Schnauzer. Hey, wait a minute. Wasn't your bookie joint Schnauzer's next stop after me? Never mind. I think I found a runner. When she gets there, just look under the saddle.
There's the cigar store.
We've already stopped there 3 times. The guy got so nervous he closed up and went home.
Leo, after the cigar store, where else did you go in your round?
Where else? From the cigar store, there was a guy with an ice cream cart who we suspected was the clearinghouse for the bookmaker.
Pushcarts, ice cream wagons, garages, and you couldn't recognize one?
Who could recognize anything from down here? Maybe if I sat on the top.
That's all right.
Keep looking.
Her name is Sally, huh?
That's right, Mrs. Clive. The smartest horse we've ever had.
Oh, how nice.
When you're through riding, you can get off right at your door. She'll come back here all by herself. She did it 4 times today already.
Sally! Whoa, 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 Sally!
Turned the wrong way. Nobody's riding in Central Park today.
Yes, Commissioner. That's right. That's the beat I took Schnauzer and his horse off of. What's happening? Oh, no. Yes, sir. I'll get right on it.
What is it?
What is it? Disaster. Get me Detective Headquarters.
Well, what happened?
12 years Schnauzer's been on that beat. It was perfectly clean. The minute I take him off, there's a crime wave.
Crime wave?
It's wide open. Numbers racket, bookmaking, policy slips. Somebody's taken over and they're making a shambles of the area. Hello? I want every detective, every squad car, everything that's available.
Come on, numbers. Come on. We know you're passing those policy slips. Now, who is it? Boys, I'm clean. I'm clean.
Now, we know you're a drop of the bookmaking syndicate. Now, who's bringing you the money? Who's taking it to the boys? Now, start talking.
Commissioner, I'm doing all I can. I've got every man on it. Yes, sir.
You sent for us, Captain?
Schnauzer! Schnauzer!
What is it?
Schnauzer, you've got to try and remember something.
Again, remember.
Who besides you knows every stop on your beat?
Who besides me?
That's right. The minute you left that beat, some mastermind took over. Somebody who knew every nook and cranny of that beat. Every crime stop.
Somebody who knew every nook and cranny.
We've got to stop this crime wave.
Wait, consider it stopped.
Stop?
Just tell me one thing. Where's Sally?
Sally? Oh, she was sold to some riding academy. The Midtown Riding Academy. Come on, boys.
6 win. Coming up.
Yeah, hold it, too. We have another player being delivered.
Welcome, friend. It's Schnauzer!
Bring her in, boys.
That was how Schnauzer came into the precinct.
He really got adjusted to people.
Yes, but it took a lot of doing. He took turns riding patrol with every one of us.
That's right. It took a lot of time, but we finally straightened him out.
About how many years ago was that?
I don't know. About how many years ago was that, fellas?
There's a holdup in the Bronx, Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child, Cruise just flew and idle wild.
Car 54